YouTube is doing to us and what social media it is doing to us, not letting us inform, not letting us work. But we will try to do the best that we can. Welcome to everybody that is watching. Oscar Blue right here, live from Shelter Agape. As a few moments ago, I was live with Pastor Alberto as he was explaining to me how he has directed and how he has done, particularly the inspection on every migrant right now. He has taken every migrant. He has taken every migrant to specifically to be vaccinated. So everybody right here on this shelter has been vaccinated. Not only that, but 30 more people have arrived here today. 30 more people have arrived today right here to Shelter Agape. 30 more people. So the shelter has more than 300 right now. I want to welcome everybody that is joining in. This live, I particularly do it every Friday for followers and supporters of Buy Me a Coffee. So Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link. If you guys like to contribute to our independent reporting, Buy Me a Coffee for all the 299 followers and 257 supporters. Thank you so much. I will be reading your comments and I will be reading your questions if people want to ask what is going on, and particularly right here in this, in shelters. And right now there's something big going on in our state of Baja California. That is the president of Mexico has arrived to our state. He is in Mexicali. That is a city, a municipal city that is around an hour and 20 minutes away from Tijuana. So, I want to read some comments right now as we are live broadcasting you for everybody. I want to thank Miss Corina Aragon. Thank you so much. Also Anonymous, also Miss Kelly, also Miss Mary Farchi says, stay healthy and safe. Think it's about time for you to take a little vacation. You got to be physically and mentally exhausted. Yes, a little bit. We were talking about that right here with some migrants that we were, specifically just having a conversation, and they were saying like, are you okay? Like, are you okay with taking all of this emotion and all of this situation, which is just, mind-blowing, the stories of every single migrant? Are you okay with it? And I'm like, sometimes you go home crying. Sometimes you go home, tired. Sometimes you go home mentally exhausted. Sometimes you go, home, depressed a little bit for, hearing the horrible situations and the horrible journeys that the migrants are going through. And sometimes, you just pray for everybody to find peace and to do things correctly and legally. Another comment right here, Miss Megan. Thank you so much. God bless your heart. It says, Oscar, thank you for everything. I'm glad you had a great Father's Day. Was very concerned about your Friday night when you didn't come out, but knowing that we're just taking time for yourself. Thank you so much, Ms. Megan. Also, Mrs. Jody Bickers, thank you so much. Precious Girl, thank you so much also for your enormous contribution. Thank you so much to Ms. Dana. It says, you have been instrumental in getting out the truth. You're a great reporter. Keep up the great work. Stay safe. Thank you so much. Also, Ms. Diane, thank you so much. Also, Ms. Dawn Medina. Thank you. God bless you heart. Please stay safe out there. Many people care about you. Thank you so much. Ms. Rena, thank you. Another contributor. Thank you so much. Miss Jackie Dawson. Oh my God. God bless your heart, Miss Jackie. Also, Miss Nancy, all the time, Miss Nancy, she says, thank you, Oscar, for all you do. Report truth matters. May God bless you and keep you safe. You are one of a kind, phenomenal journalist and broadcaster. Never stop spreading the truth. Thank you so much, Miss Nancy. God bless your heart. Miss Diana Abramovics, you're a very special man. Never change. We all appreciate the truth. Thank you so much. God bless your heart. Also, another Miss Mary saying, God bless you, Oscar. And that was, I am having difficulty with your lives, but I will keep trying. Thank you so much, Miss Mary. God bless your heart also. Anonymous, Mr. Alan Martineau, Big Dog, Alan Martineau. Thank you so much, all the way to Arizona. Another anonymous, Angel Fate, another one. Thank you so much, Luis. Thank you. God bless your heart. And Anonymous says, hello, Oscar. My name is Raquel. I'm serious about inviting you to El Paso, Texas to speak on some of our events. I admire your wisdom, knowledge, and especially your laugh. Thank you. Thank you so much. I will try, I will try to go in these incoming weeks to Ciudad Juarez, also to Juarez. Miss Shauna, thank you so much. Anonymous, another one, thank you so much. And let me refresh the page, as more are coming in. But, I will, let me just push right here because I have to refresh all the time. It's consistently, I have to refresh all the time. So people can, so I can read your questions. So I'm live right now at the Pastor Alberto shelter. For everybody that is watching, more than 300 people Pastor Alberto has right now, and he has a vast majority of kids right here. The pastor was explaining to us that child services from the state called Pastor Alberto, and they told him if he can receive more people. The reason why is because the president of Mexico is right here in our state of Baja, and the most important thing is that everything, to show him that everything is under control. That everything is okay on the state, that everything is just correctly, which we already know that what is going on in El Chaparral is a complete disaster. It is disorganized. It is just a camp that has to be, spread to shelters. The people that they're migrating, specifically in that migrant camp that is Camp Hope, ultimately they need to understand that the migrants need to go to shelters. There's no such thing as good as a migrant camp. It only provides insecurity. It provides that you're interrupting an international pedestrian port of entry, for God's sake. How much evidence can it take? And that is a federal territory. So that is one of the reasons why possibly they're going to start pressuring the migrants to ultimately to leave that area and to go to shelters. Not only that, a vast majority of people that they are on those shelters have been going to, the vast majority of people, a good quantity of people that they have been in that particular migrant camp that is in El Chaparral have been leaving that migrant camp, and they have been going to the shelters now, due to the fact that there's a lot of situations which they don't like anymore to be in that migrant camp that is Camp Hope. That is ultimately a disaster. Really, it has been a disaster for the nonprofit organizations have been creating a disaster over there. It has been affecting specifically the people that live around the community, the small business owners, the small contributors, taxi drivers, businesses, and all of this stuff that it has been occurring has been horrible for those particular people that they live around that area. Why don't you come to a shelter and just live at a shelter? Let me flip the camera for everybody to see what am I talking about. That is so much difference when you come to a shelter. This is the shelter of Pastor Alberto. They're right now they're building right here, and he just told me something that is really curious. World Kitchen, it is the one that is providing this construction right there. On the top you will see some people that they're building right there. World Kitchen, it is providing a kitchen and also a place so they can wash their clothes. You see construction workers right here working on this particular part. And not only that, on the other part right there, there is and let me focus on that specific place, right there on the top, you see some building right there. It's a normal, it's kind of like a kitchen that is made out of out of blocks and made out of all types of material, but it's not a healthy, clean kitchen. So it has grown a lot. As you guys, I'm going to basically move the phone a little bit up so you guys can see from the outside how big has been how has grown. You remember that part? That part has, that part was not even built 2 years ago. And now you see it as the third floor. Right there on the top, it is the office of the pastor. Second floor, it is for single mothers and migrant single mothers. And on the bottom, you will have three particular spaces where the migrants, ultimately the migrants live on that particular place. So you have a lot of kids right here that they are, the shelter has grown so much, man. Has grown a lot. Has grown a lot since we have been coming over here. Has grown magnificently a lot. And it is not because, let me get the camera right there correctly for everybody that is watching, is a lot, which has grown. It is not just 200-300. It is consistently. So I will go to buy me a coffee right now to see if we have a comment or a question. You guys can ask a question right now on the live feed. And also, Miss Kamala Harris today visited the city where my partner is located at, that is El Paso, Texas. She visited El Paso, Texas. And, it's just amazing how right now, what is the priority of Miss Kamala Harris? To go and put up a face where you can actually say, I beat Donald Trump to go to El Paso, and I already here. When you can go to Del Rio, where the real catastrophe of the border is occurring, the real crisis at the border is occurring. As you guys can see, what happened on the past Saturday, where 14 people got innocently shot. In the part of Reynosa. Not only that, not only 14 people got innocently shot, but also down to, if you go down a little bit, if you go to the east side of Coahuila, that is another state, 2 National Guard officers got kidnapped by the organized crime. Also, if you go down south to Zacatecas, 2 police officers were killed and hung on a bridge by the organized crime. So you got an enormous influx that is occurring to Reynosa, that is the ports to Eagle Pass, Tamaulipas, the ports to Eagle Pass and Bronzeville. And also you got, in Coahuila, that is, Del Rio and all these places where they have a massive influx of unaccompanied minors and children. Why the problem right here that I'm asking? It is so obvious. It is really obvious, and it is so disturbing that you have a vice president that ultimately she knows where the problem is located at, and she knows where the problem it is, specifically, practically happening. And you got the vice president that is actually taking the decision to go to El Paso, a city that has been also greatly affected by an enormous influx through Ciudad Juarez. But also, people, you have to understand, where is the priority of the vice president and the Biden administration right now? Where is the priority of this administration to take over? I cannot believe that a senator like Ted Cruz had the decision to go into ground zero, where the pond is located at, where all the smugglers are crossing people on a water raft, and ultimately you have that particular individual that is a senator going all the way over there, and more than, I don't know how many senators, more than 20-some senators went to ground zero over there to Del Rio. And you have a vice president, which she has the whole security of the world, and she cannot even visit. Now, one thing that I will tell you, and it is a statement, and I will do a show on Sunday about this. No, Miss Kamala Harris, I'm a independent reporter and broadcaster over here in Tijuana. Let me tell you this to your face. No, you did not visit the border in Guatemala. You did not. Stop lying. Don't lie to the population of the world, and don't lie to the population of Mexico, and don't lie to the American population. They're not ignorant. We're not ignorant, and the Guatemala people are not ignorant. You did not visit the border. You visited the country. You went into the governmental palace of President Yamate. You sat down and talked about how you can fix things from a pedestal, from a podium, from a governmental palace, and you said, do not come 3 times. That is not visiting the border. I wanted you to go down south to Tapachula, where I have gone 3 times, crossed on a water raft 3 times, and shown to the American public and to the world how this enormous influx and how our border is completely open. Also, how about you walk through the Guatemala streets and show the people how insecurity and how violently and how unfairly they live because of a corrupt government and because of the national security insecurity there's no national security, there's national insecurity of all the population that they live insecure in Guatemala. How about that? But you did not even put out your tennis shoes to walk only 1 block, where the port of division between Tapachula and Guatemala was located at. And then you tell the public, and then you tell the press right now that you were in El Paso, that you visited the border of Guatemala. That is a complete lie. Come on. For everybody, holy cow, man. How much lies are we going to take about these people, man? You did not visit the border of Guatemala. We have visited the border of Guatemala. Ben Bergquan has visited the border of Guatemala. Anthony Agüero has visited the border of Guatemala. I have visited the border of Guatemala. We have crossed on a water raft to the border, shown, shown migrant stations, shown shelters. Why don't you go over there where these people are actually suffering, where the enormous child trafficking and violence and cartel activity goes on at night? Where is your evidence that you have gone to the border? I want to know. And then you said that you visited Mexico and you visited the borders. I didn't see you in Tijuana. I didn't see you in Mexicali. I did not see you in Tecate. I did not see you in Nogales. I did not see you in Ciudad Juarez. I did not see you in Acuña, where they have recently, right now, kidnapped 2 National Guard officers from Mexico, the organized crime. I did not see you in Reynosa, Tamaulipas, that is the border that is connected to Laredo and to McAllen and to, the border that is connected, to McAllen and to Bronzeville, where they killed 14 innocent people. The cartel has killed 14 innocent people on the streets. And you're actually telling me that you visited the border? No, you did not visit the border. You're lying. Why are you lying? You visited right now El Paso. You went to the Border Patrol station. That is not visiting the border. The border is on the borderline. Why don't you go actually and walk on the wall and show the open gaps where a lot of people are migrating to, and you stop the construction of the wall so these people are migrating through places that they're really insecure, where they are coyotes, smugglers, traffickers, and this big amount of people that they are violently, aggressively taking advantage of migrants and innocent women. Where is the actual truth about Kamala Harris visiting the border? It is a complete lie, people. She has not visited the border. No one, whoever accepts the fact that in one way, ahí voy, es que estoy haciendo un video. Whoever accepts the fact that in one way they just offer me food. The migrants, right here at this shelter have always been real. I've always helped them, man. And a lot of people don't see this, but I come over here, I clean, I help out. These leftists and all these activists, these dumbasses, they always talk, all these crazy stuff, but they don't see me, man. They don't see me. So, the actual reality that I want to say to everybody, where is the truth? Where is your evidence that you have visited the border? How's everybody doing? For people that are joining in, thank you so much for watching. I'm Oscar Blue. We're live right here on a Friday that is Buy Me a Coffee Supporter Friday. We're live from Shelter Agape. I was in an interview with Pastor Alberto not too long ago, and he was talking to me about, being regulated in terms to doing the political and refugee asylum correctly. And he has vaccinated all of the migrant population that they are located right here, because the United States government is saying that it's part of the requirement to ask for refugee right now to be vaccinated. So he has vaccinated all the population. But today, 30 people have arrived more into his shelter. And, a lot of people are arriving into his shelter. So this enormous influx, it's just incredible. It's just incredible how it's not going to stop. And ultimately, right now, he received a phone call from Child Services saying to him, can you receive more people? Because he has a lot of children. So we were talking about how Kamala Harris is continuously lying, man. It is just so ridiculous how Kamala Harris, it is lying right now through her teeth in front of everybody, saying that she has visited the border. No, you have not visited the border. We all know that. We have walked through mountains, through showing the people the wall, where it is open, where people are getting in, how people have, walked through mountains to go to another specific gap where it's open. We that have gone through shelters, we have walked through miles and miles and miles around the border. We have gone through Guatemala and walked in Guatemala and showed how, farmers are protesting because they don't want their economy to be ruined. And ultimately, the most important thing, Ms. Sarah Carter did a phenomenal interview with one of the congressmen from Guatemala, and the congressman from Guatemala said, we want trade, we don't want aid, we want trade. So particularly, they're telling you, we don't want why you're giving the money to, basically, why are you giving the money to to nonprofit organizations. Why are you giving the money to nonprofit organizations? Why are you doing that? Why you want to do that? Why don't you give the money to better the infrastructure, get some new jobs, and better, better the country, better the national security, all of that kind of stuff. It's just amazing, the lies. And then on the back of Miss Kamala Harris, you got Veronica Escobar. Holy cow, another woman that has never put on a pair of shoes to walk to the border. Ridiculous what these Democrats are doing, man. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. This is something that is absolutely an insult, not only to the United States of America, first and foremost, but me as a foreigner from your country of the United States of America, that I live in Mexico. It is a complete insult to us because you're trying to play us as a fool. You're trying to make us think that we are ignorant. Oh yeah, Miss Kamala Harris visited the borders. No, you didn't. No, you have not. And then you put up a finger when they're asking you that question. You're like, shh, 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 like, shut up. Like, get the hell out of here. Who are you? The people are asking you real questions. You should answer these questions. When have you visited the border? Please tell us. Have you walked in the miles where there were the other day, Anthony had a horrible incident in the presence. He was hearing how a girl was being abused. Have you seen that? Have you interviewed migrants like I have interviewed right here? Migrants from Michoacan that that the cartel has taken over their land and they're exiling on an exodus to the border. Have you interviewed people, migrants that women that they have been raped, abused, and children that they have been trafficked? Have you interviewed, actual cases of migrant children, migrant minors that they have been offered by coyotes to have intercourse with them in exchange for crossing them to the United States of? Have you achieved something like that? It is a complete lie what Ms. Kamala Harris is doing right now. Let me go to buy me a coffee. There's people that they have right now, and excuse me for the noise. They're building right now some part of the shelter. I will be showing you guys how it has grown, the shelter right here. So we have an anonymous, also Miss Jan. Oh my God, thank you so much, Miss Jan. God bless your heart. You're an angel, really. God bless your heart. Anonymous also. Also, you have Ms. Mary Yates says, thank you for all you do, Blue. Appreciate your concern for all in our health and well-being. Your spiritually and light shines through every time you speak to the U.S. and for a forever friend, a beacon of hope and trust. Oh my God, thank you so much. A person I look up to. Oh my God, thank you so much. In so many ways. I know many feel the way. God bless you and always. Oh my God, thank you so much, Ms. Mary. God bless your heart. If you guys want to ask a question right now, go to buy me a coffee and ask whatever question, and I will answer it right now, as I'm live right here at a particular place at a shelter. Also, we're live right here with, also, there's another comment right here. Rain, thank you so much. God bless your heart, Rain. It's birthday week for Rain. Thank you so much. He says, I don't know where we will be without you and Anthony standing up and showing us the truth. Thank you so much. My partner is doing his part on a particular place that is on the other side of the border, that is in Ciudad Juarez. And it is just amazing what Anthony is doing. I wanted to bring something. I wanted to bring somebody right here to the live feed, and I wanted to bring somebody right here to the live feed, and I wanted to ask him. It's a young kid. He's a young kid. Let me see if I can bring him over, so you can actually hear him. I did an interview yesterday with him, and he's not a minor. He's 18 years old, and he's from Venezuela. And this is really important because we have to get the opinion of the young kids. The young kids that they are basically, right now, telling to the young kids in the United States of America that communism and socialism does not work. Really, it does not work. Let me just wave right here. Let's see if I can bring him over here. So you guys can talk. In the meantime, if you guys want to ask me a question, go ahead and shoot it to buy me a coffee, and then I will be right back in 1 second. Álvaro. Háblale al muchacho, el que está ahí el más alto, el que tiene los audífonos. El de guinda. Ah, Luis. Let me see if I can get him right here on the live feed for you guys. Let me see if I can get him on the live feed. Ven, quiero que vengas aquí a la cámara un poquito. Límpiate el sudor nada más. Déjenmelo, no me lo distraigan más a jugar. Ahorita les hablo a ustedes. Vente para acá, para acá. We're live right here. Let me put the camera a little bit more to the back. Háganse para allá, por favor, porque me quitan la luz. Luis, ¿verdad? Manuel, ya no me acordaba, Manuel. This is Manuel, is one of the three, kids from Álvaro. There was a case from yesterday that we presented to you guys. Is another, he's coming with Álvaro's family. He's a migrant from Venezuela. And we were talking, he's really young. ¿Qué edad tienes?
16.
He's 16 years old. And he is migrating from Venezuela, escaping communism, basically communism. And this is really important that we get these kind of interviews because I want to tell you guys how communism affects a country. Lo voy a hacer bien rápido porque no quiero quitarte, porque sé que andas jugando la pelota. I'm going to do it real quick because I know you're playing soccer. ¿Qué es lo que ha hecho el comunismo a tu país? What has communism done to your country?
Lo destruyó, pues, como ya no puedes, si sales, como es, corres peligro por la misma situación del país, porque no puedes ponte, estás tranquilo en tu país, pero es difícil porque estás con tu teléfono y te roban porque no hay trabajo y la gente...
Hay una inseguridad mucho.
No hay una inseguridad horrible. Si trabajas, ganas como $3 al mes y eso no te sirve, tienes que tener como 5 trabajos diarios.
$3 al mes. So he's saying basically that insecurity is the number one thing that they don't have. And if you work, you make $3 a month. That is what communism has done to Venezuela. Una de las cosas que les han quitado a ustedes los venezolanos, me dices que es la libertad. Me está diciendo tu hermano ayer. One of the things that your brother was telling me, his other brother, he's 18 years of age. One of the things that he was telling me that one of the things that they stole from the Venezuela people is their freedom, their libertad. ¿Qué opinas acerca de eso?
Que es triste porque un país tan bonito, él no era así pues solamente por el comunismo y por los presidentes que estuvieron como Chávez y Nicolás Maduro fue que los destruyeron y entonces da tristeza pues un país tan bonito que estaba como está ahora pues.
It's really sad that a really beautiful country like mine, like Venezuela, was destroyed by Nicolás Maduro and Hugo Chávez. That it was, that those are the ones that they destroy my country. Por último, un mensaje que le quieras mandar a los jóvenes en Estados Unidos que piensan que el comunismo es bueno. One of the messages that you want to tell the kids from the United States of America that they're thinking their communism is good.
No es bueno porque vean cómo está Venezuela, comenzó, no, el comunismo es bueno y mira cómo estamos, ni siquiera estamos surgiendo, solamente estamos para abajo, todo va para abajo, no hay empresas, no hay nada en nuestro país, entonces es triste pues.
Communism is not good. Look what is happening to Venezuela, to all the kids he's telling. Look how we don't have no jobs and look how Venezuela is doing. Muchas gracias.
No.
Ándale pues, te miro. I said thank you to him and he's going to go play soccer. These are kids, man. These are kids that they are. I can't flip the camera. No puedes salir en la cámara porque estás bien chiquito. These are kids. There's a lot of kids playing right here. But he's 16 years of age. He's coming with his parents. Yesterday we talked to his brother. His brother is 18 years of age. He's an adult. And I wanted to talk to him, but look how mature he is for his age. For his age, he already knows specifically what is communism. What is communism? He already knows for his age, for 18 years of his age, he already knows specifically what is communism. And he can explain it to perfection, how communism can destroy a country and how communism can absolutely dismantle a population without no electricity, without no food. Imagine living, people, for everybody that is watching, imagine living $3 a month. And he's saying that's why people need to have 3 jobs per week. So you're talking about $9 a month with 3 jobs. Holy moly, man. Imagine how bad that is. Horrible. $3 a month. That's why his dad was commentating yesterday when I was interviewing his dad. His dad was saying, you know, one of my sons has a disease. The medicine is so expensive that I cannot afford it. There's no way for me to afford that medicine. And I'm saying, like, how much is the medicine? It's like around 30 million bolivares. The currency is so blown up, it's so inflated, that 30 million bolivares, it is $300. And he's saying, imagine, I have a job, $3 a month. How am I going to afford $300 to pay the medicine for my son? It means that I got to depend on the government. This is what the communistic political parties, that they are powerful around the world, and the communist agenda want to do to our lands, to our countries. They want to steal our freedom. That was an interview from a 16-year-old. That it's really important that we understand what kids are going through right now. As kids know more than anybody, kids know what they have been, what has communism stole from them. That is ultimately their freedom. Let me read another comment right here from Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you so much for everybody that is joining in. God bless your hearts. It's Friday, and it says, you know, it's Friday. It's Buy Me a Coffee Friday, supporters. So I will read your questions. There's another comment right here. Anonymous says, thank you for all your great news, Oscar. No, God bless you. Thank you so much. And also, Miss Sharon says, thank you, Oscar, for all you do. I don't get to watch you much, but glad when I do. Keep up the great reporting. Thank you so much. God bless your heart. So we're live, everybody. We're live right here from Shelter Agape. And I will read some comments right here. And right here on the live feed. If you guys want to ask a question, go to Buy Me a Coffee. You know, and this is, you know, the thing is that when you come to these kind of places, and when you see the amount of stories that they are in one particular space, it's just a worldwide of problems. It is a worldwide of problems. And this, in the eyes of Alexandria Ocasio, she says it is a capitalist catastrophe. It is a capitalist crisis. So watch out for this new terminology. For every United States citizen that is watching, watch out for this new terminology that they're trying to apply in the United States of America. That is social capitalism. Watch out for that. That is exactly what they did to Venezuela. Social capitalism, it is exactly what destroyed Venezuela. And they don't put attention to the Venezuelan people, they put attention to the Venezuelan government. Because the Venezuelan government would say, oh no, that is not correct. They don't know what social capitalism is. It's not even applied yet. We are in a process. It is unbelievable how the brainwashing of these indoctrinated and you know, these dictatorship governments, what they want to do to our government and to what they want to do to our lives, that is the most important thing, that is take away our freedom. You know, when you talk to them, one of the first things that they say to you is that they're just taking away our freedom. That is what they're doing. They're taking away our freedom. And you know, they don't care about, you know, you see what they're going through with this. The first thing that they say is, I don't care about, you know, electricity. I don't care about water. I don't care about material things, shoes, you know, the perfect cell phone, my laptop, you know, a nice car. They say they took away my freedom. Wow. Because this is a young kid, 16 years of age. Imagine that. 16 years of his life. And the first thing that he says that they have taken away from him, it is his freedom. Not his cell phone, not his friends from school, not all these beautiful things that you experience when you're a teenager and that we were blessed to have when we were young. You know, people that they live in the United States when they were teenagers, that they were blessed, so blessed, and they're still teenagers, that they're blessed, but they're spoiled right now and they're protesting on Marxist leftist groups like Black Lives Matter and going out there and exercising and saying, oh my God, we want communism, we want communism. And you don't even know that later on, they will not even let you protest that you want communism. You have the liberty and the freedom to go outside and to protest. But ultimately, you will not have that freedom if communism is achieved in your country. You have seen it right here in people example right here, migrants from Guatemala. So I just brought a little young kid. Thank you so much. We're 35 minutes in. If you guys want to shoot me a question, go ahead. There's another comment right here. Let me just go and refresh the page as I am refreshing right here. It says Miss Sandy says, thank you so much keeping us informed on the real truth and chaos of what is happening at the border. May God bless you for your persistence. Yes, ultimately that is, one of the things that that we are, particularly so persistent of. They were asking me right here. Look what the one of the migrants was telling me. One young lady was telling me right here. And what motivates you to expose all of this? Because in a way, you're exposing our problems to the world. And I said, well, I'm against child trafficking. And I'm against, ultimately, I'm against not only child trafficking, but I'm against, the irregular migration, human smuggling, but the abuse towards migrants and towards women, migrant women. And, it's amazing how they start understanding when I'm starting to explain to them, I'm against the caravans. Because the caravan is an ultimate justification and excuse to migrate in a massive influx. And ultimately, inside of a caravan, there's traffickers, there's smugglers, and, ultimately all of that. Somebody saying Black Lives Matter is not communism. My God. Do you want actual statements from your leaders of Black Lives Matter where they say that they follow Marxist ideologies? Have you read Karl Marx? Do you know who is Karl Marx? First and foremost, for God's sake, people, let's pick up a book and let's read. Let's read. Let's pick up a book and read. That's the only thing that I'm asking. For all these people that they're saying, oh, Black Lives Matter is not a leftist and Marxist. They have said it even openly on national television. Where do these people justify themselves with? They have said it on national television that they are leftist Marxists. It's just amazing, amazing what a lot of these activists, they are now, justifying themselves with, no, Black Lives Matter helps, black people. I want to know is the black on black crime has been controlled. The black communities are better with all the multi-millions that Black Lives Matter has funded. Have you guys just put the news on what happened in, I think that it was Chicago, with the people from Puerto Rico? Why nobody from Black Lives Matter talked about the 5-year-old that it was assassinated by a black American, Conan Haynett? Easy. Go pick up a book and go hear the leaders of Black Lives Matter what they think about socialism and communism. They're trained Marxists, exactly. They're trained Marxists. They're activists. And Black Lives Matter is a movement that is created to divide, to create chaos. That is what a Marxist organization does. Remember, if you read Karl Marx has quoted, the only way to achieve communism and socialism is to create confrontation. All of these Marxist leftist activist groups, in all places where they are trying to achieve communism, they create all these activist leftist groups. Antifa, Black Lives Matter in the United States of America. You got a really extreme left feminist movement in Mexico, and also ultimately Argentina, Chile, Venezuela, Colombia, what is happening in Colombia right now. All these leftist Marxist activist groups, they are specifically for pushing communism. Stop with the BS. Please, just stop. Pick up a book and read, for God's sake. This is the only thing that I'm asking. There's more comments right here. Buy me a coffee. I will go right here. Let me refresh. Right here. They're making me food right now. They're telling me to leave the live feed and go eat. They're really nice, man. They're really nice. Let me see. Right here, Miss Jerry Lee says, "Thank you, Oscar. Thank you so much. God bless your heart, Miss Jerry Lee." Says, "Oscar, thank you, Oscar, for your honest reporting. Keep up the good work. Dreams come true. Second chances are a gift. Much love." Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much. Second chances is one of the things that, always be persistent with your dreams, no matter what and no matter who and no matter how much they try to attack you. Do not put attention to them. Just ignore them. They're insignificant. You continue with your work. Thank you so much, Ms. Vanessa. Says, "I love you and Anthony. Anthony's work. Communism and socialism are just a shield for tyranny and the government." Absolutely, and I agree with you. Absolutely, I agree with you. Ultimately, you just seen a 16-year-old from Venezuela tell you with his own words. I'm just asking questions and tell you with his own words what his thoughts are on communism. I'm not saying it. He's saying it. He was explaining to you guys what communism has done to his country, and one of the things that he's 16 years of age, people, and he's telling everybody they have taken away our freedom. It's just unbelievable. So I'll read some comments right here on the live feed before I go. We're 41 minutes into the live feed right here on Buy Me a Coffee Friday. Thank you so much. Follow my partner. I'm not going to say goodbye yet, but I want to remind people to follow my partner, Really Anthony Agüero. Follow him at every platform. Also, right now, if you guys want to do me a favor, go to Ben Bergquam's page and try to help him out. He has had a horrible accident right now. Our brother, our colleague, Ben Bergquam, Superman, and also Captain America. We call him Captain America. Go to Ben Bergquam's page. There's and also on America's Voice News, and there's a GoFundMe right there where you can support Ben Bergquam and help Ben Bergquam's family as they suffered an accident, during the week, and his wife has gone into the second surgery. So most importantly, let's pray for Ben Bergquam. That's the most important thing. Let's pray for Ben Bergquam and his wife and his family and his kids that they suffered, an accident during the week. And also follow Will Johnson. Cuidado. Follow Will Johnson at Unite America First, and also you can follow Miss Sarah Carter on Miss Sarah Carter's show. I got a bunch of kids over here. Let me just count how many kids I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Man, I got like 26 kids right here. And it is a soccer court, But ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo? Dominic. ¿Y tú? ¿De dónde son? ¿De dónde? ¿Dónde es eso? ¿De aquí de México? ¿Sí? ¿Son gemelos, ¿verdad? ¿Se parecen? ¿Tan igualitos? They're cute, nice kids, man. But they come with their parents. So God bless every single one of you that are watching. Thank you so much for joining me on this Friday. I'm about to leave, guys. I believe that it's time. I've been here more than 45 minutes live with you guys. Unfortunately, my first video was cut off. As you know what YouTube and also Facebook is doing to every single one of us. So, it's horrible what we're doing, but we're trying to do our best, and we're trying to do the best that we can. Que ya se vinieron todos para acá, háganse para allá. Me están haciendo mucho ruido, váyanse a jugar. Ahorita juego con ustedes fútbol. A ver si es cierto que traen algo, ¿eh? Ah. Háganse para allá. No me vayan a aventar la pelota aquí. There's like 7 or 8 kids and they came over here. There's a table over here. They wanted to sit down with me. They wanted to talk with me. And I'm like, hey, get out of here, man. I'm going to play soccer with you guys in a little bit. God bless every single one of you. You can follow me at Facebook. You can follow me at YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram. And you can follow me at Telegram as Oscar L. Blue. God bless you guys, every single one of you. Buy Me a Coffee is on top of the link if you guys would like to contribute to my independent reporting and broadcasting. It has been a pleasure for me to be with you guys on this Friday talking about what is going on in our borders as we are trying to report the reality and the truth about what is happening. Thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you. We will see each other on Sunday Saturday, we're taking the day off. Please follow for updates, quick updates. Follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero, as Vice President Kamala Harris visited today El Paso. Go over there and watch his videos. Thank you so much. Stay safe. And like we always say, people, peace and love, because always your country's first. God bless.